What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. We got a shibainu update. So y'all know that Huobi and ShibArmy held an AMA today on a Twitter space, and here's a recap of what took place. Shout out to y'all for rocking with me, man. If you haven't already, joined the fam by hitting that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and drop a comment in the comment section if you're new to the channel. Also, if you're one of the OGs to the channel. So Huobi and ShibArmy in the early Thursday morning light, Huobi, the Web3 platform and cryptocurrency exchange, hosted a live Twitter AMA session with the ShibArmy. The ShibArmy is a nickname given to those who follow and are invested into SHIB. This session started off as a learning experience for Huobi, who came in to learn about SHIB and who they are. Do they list both SHIB and Bone? Did Huobi accomplish its mission with this AMA? So that's what they're looking to, I believe they're already both listed. I think they have the entire ecosystem listed on Huobi, if I'm not mistaken. But Huobi space, the SHIB space, was the first ever space Huobi held with the ShibArmy. During the first 35 minutes of the space, it was all SHIB. They wanted to learn heavily about SHIB in the community. Perhaps they will take this information and take it to their community section so others can learn about the ShibArmy. Both Huobi reps asked questions regarding how the SHIB token worked and what ShibArmy is all about. They also asked about the vision or path of SHIB for 2023 and beyond. So this session was definitely all about putting SHIB and the ShibArmy directly into the spotlight. It seems like they wanted to build it from the educational standpoint to help any new investors looking to get into SHIB. So me listening to it, what it sounded like was they basically gave SHIB the floor. You know, they gave shibainu its time to shine. The two representatives that were speaking, they let them basically get it off about SHIB. You know, like what are all the benefits? You know, what should people be excited about? You know, what things are coming for it. And you know, they didn't really, you know, that they kind of just facilitated a positive discussion around SHIB. So that was nice to see from a major exchange. I'm expecting to see more of this. So Huobi exchange is based in China. Now they have offices in Hong Kong, Japan, and Singapore. Currently have listed Bone and SHIB. Obviously, they first listed SHIB, but then due to demand by the ShibArmy, they listed Bone. One thing that is quite interesting from this space is that they are interested in listing leash. Okay, so that's the last token to be listed so far from the SHIB ecosystem. The rep stated, "I would love to list leash, but it's above my pay grade. You guys have an outstanding community and it's extremely strong. However, no timetable was given, but perhaps in the future it will be listed given in the response about leash. How did the reps react about the SHIB, and who came to bat for all the questions about the ShibArmy?" So when this part of the conversation came up, the representative from Huobi was very excited about it, and you know, he was really saying if he had the power to, he himself would list leash on Huobi. So that's a sign, you know, listening or you know, just connecting the dots that his higher ups are obviously going to pay attention to this AMA that took place, and they're going to hear some of the things and see that the community wants leash listed as well. So I think that's coming in the near future. But the majority of the space was actually educating the Huobi exchange representatives. They were extremely curious about SHIB. Mazrael gave a rundown of what the history of SHIB was all about. He spoke about ShibArmy, SHIB the metaverse, and how its testnet phase beta. Mazrael gave insight into how Bone, SHIB, and leash all work on ShibArmy. Both reps were blown away about what SHIB has been doing and what they have been building. Throughout the space, they were being educated by multiple other speakers from the ShibArmy. The reps were shocked to see the reach of the ShibArmy community, especially when questions started pouring in from literally all over the globe. There were questions coming in from Vietnam, Nigeria, South Africa, Spain, and the United States. All in all, this AMA session seemed to really shine the brightest light on SHIB and its community. Space out. In totality, the space lasted 1 hour and 30 minutes, was about SHIB and the ecosystem. The remaining 30 minutes was all question and answer format, with questions coming via DMs, direct messages, or community members being invited to speak. What Huobi will do with this information or space recording is still a mystery at this moment. Hopefully they share this space around on their Twitter and exchange website. So that's what I'm expecting to take place from this, them to, you know, take this session and just put it out there for more of their users to see. It was around 3,300 people completely so far tuned in, and you know, they have I believe over 10 million, you know, active users. So that's a large community to put this message out in front of, hopefully generating some more interest in shibainu, leash, and Bone. Now we got ShibArmy on the way. We still got the blockchain game being developed by top studios in the space. We still have rewards that will be able to be received from holding Shiboshi's NFTs coming. You know, a lot of beneficial things in the SHIB ecosystem. We just have to wait for the development team to roll all this out. But I think once everything is, you know, laid out, I think it'll all flow, you know, together in a way that's very, very beneficial for us holders. So I'm bullish, just waiting on the team to do what they got to do, you know, not rushing it, because we don't want something to be forced out and it be a bad product, or it compromises security and all of our funds are at risk if we decide to interact with this, development. So that's all we got for this video. Hit that like button if you haven't. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we